Good evening, dear student. Welcome to all of you in NCS classes. Today we are starting statistics class 11, chapter number 1. I welcome all the students in my class. Our first chapter is concept of economics and significance of statistics in economics. In this chapter, we will read about the introduction of economics, introduction of statistics, what is the use of statistics in economics, how statistics is helpful for solving economics problems, and what is the significance of statistics, significance of economics. About these topics we will read. So we are starting chapter number 1, concept of economics and significance of statistics in economics. Dear student, we are reading statistics chapter number 1, but this chapter is related to economics because statistical measures, statistical tools, these are helpful for solving economics problem. So first we will understand the meaning of economics. What is economics? So please write meaning of economics. Meaning of economics. Different types of activity we can observe surrounds us: buying, selling, buying of the commodities, selling of the commodities, availing the service. Everywhere we can purchase the service or avail the service, we can purchase the commodities. All activities are known as economic activities. In economics we will understand, we will discuss about economic activities, how these activities are dealt. It means economics is a branch of subject in which we will study the transactions we are doing to satisfy our needs, to avail the service. Everything we are doing in form of economic activity. What is the role of economics in it? We will understand. So economics is basically, we will understand the meaning of economics. So we can define it in certain points. Point number first, economics is the study of human behavior. Economics is the study of human behavior. Second, we can define it further. Economics is the study of economic activity. Economics is the study of economic activities. Third, in economics, we understand that how scarce resources are used for satisfying our needs. Dear student, we know that our wants are limited. We know that wants, or you can say human wants, human wants are unlimited, and resources are limited, and resources are limited. It means in our human life, everywhere in the universe, you will find that resources are limited. Sometimes you will say that, sir, I am not having any problem, I have ample resources. No. For the distribution of common distributions, resources are limited. If we fulfill our one want, then our second want will arise. It means after fulfilling one want, the next want will arise and we want to fulfill it. And we know that resources are limited for everyone, but wants are increasing for every person. As we complete or as we finish our one want, another want will start. So in economics, we will understand how scarce resources are utilized in efficient way so that we can use the resources in efficient way, appropriate use of the resources, efficient use of the resources, best use of the resources. So this is economics. So we have understood that we can define economics. First, it is the study of human behavior. Second, in economics we understand how scarce resources are used for satisfying our needs, and second is in this economics we understand the study of economic activities. So this is the definition of economics. In nutshell, we can say economics is the study of human behavior and economic activities, and in which we study how scarce resources are utilized so that we can avail its benefit as maximum. Now we will discuss what is economic activity. So our next point is economic activity. Dear student, in our home, everywhere, in school, colleges, offices, everywhere we are doing activity. For example, we are washing our clothes, our mother is cooking food for us, we can cleaning our house. These all are activities. Shopkeepers are selling commodities in the market. But what is the difference? Shopkeeper is selling the commodity in the market. We will purchase any commodity from him. He will take money from us. हम यदि उससे कोई भी चीज खरीदेंगे तो वो हमसे पैसा लेगा. Or you can understand it that if we are buying something, we will have to pay something in reward. But our mother is cooking food at home. She is not taking any benefit or return for it. If you are cleaning your home at home, you are not getting any remuneration. So these are not economic activities. So if you are doing something or helpful work on your birthday, friend's birthday party, this will not be included in economic activity. आप अपने फ्रेंड के बर्थडे पर यदि उसकी हेल्प करने के लिए कोई काम करते हैं तो ये इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी नहीं होगी, क्योंकि उससे बदले में आपको कुछ मिलने वाला नहीं है. सो व्हाट इज इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी? Economic activities are the activities which are related to directly monetary benefit. It means anything we are buying or selling, monetary exchange should be there. In exchange of goods and service, if we are not exchanging money, then it will not be economic activity. So what is economic activity? All activities which are being operated by us, in which we are availing the service and we are paying money, these are known as economic activity. So what is economic activity? Activities in which Everyone may be individual or firm or company or trust if exchange of goods and service exchange of goods and services are done in consideration of money. These are called economic activities. Different types of economic activities are done nearby us, but there are three basic economic activities we can see in our economic environment. Sorry. And these are: first, you can write production; second, consumption; and third, distribution. Many types of economic activities we can see our surrounding environment, but we can categorize them in three basic categories, and these are production, consumption, and distribution. One by one we will understand what is consumption, what is production, and what is distribution. So first is production. Production activities. So what is production activity? In these activities, producer producer will produce goods or commodities for consumer to satisfy their wants. Yes, this is the production activity. Nearby us, we can see that many producers are producing. Some are making sweets, some are making school bags, pen, pencil, different types of steel sheets, food product, all are producer. Some firms are making soap, some are the oil refinery companies, oil making companies, flour mills. These all are producer because they are producing things for to satisfy the wants of the consumer. And first we will take production activities, because our consumption and distribution activities are further depend on production activities, because this is primary activities. यदि किसी चीज का प्रोडक्शन ही नहीं होगा तो उसका कंजम्पशन कहाँ से होगा और उसका डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन प्रोसेस कैसे होगा. फर्स्ट इज प्रोडक्शन एक्टिविटी. You can write second. Second is consumption activities. Consumption activities. In consumption activity, we include all activities which is related to consumption. The activities in which household is consuming goods in exchange of money. The activities in which household is consuming goods in exchange of money, such types of activities are known as such types of activities are known as consumption. In economic terminology, this is consumption. If you are going to celebrate the birthday party of your friend and where you are getting food, in economics term it is not consumption. No doubt you are consuming, but in economics terminology it is not consumption. Consumption means consumption of goods and service in exchange of money. पैसा देना और बदले में कोई चीज लेकर, कमोडिटी लेकर उसको यूज करना, उसको हम इकोनॉमिक्स की लैंग्वेज में कंजम्पशन बोलते हैं. If free of cost we are getting anything, this is not consumption in terms of economics. And the third is distribution. Distribution function, distribution activity. Distribution activity. Dear student, sometimes if I will ask question to you, what do you mean by distribution? I think most of the student will give answer that ki sir, distribution means after the production of the goods, goods are distributed to the consumer, sold to the consumer. This is known as distribution. No, this is not distribution. This is sale. This activity is related to marketing. Distribution is different from these things. Today we will understand what is distribution. Dear student, it is directly connected to the government of India and the state government. Every state government and central government collect revenue in form of tax from public with direct tax and indirect tax. There are so many types of tax basically distributed into component direct tax and indirect tax. In India, direct tax you can take the example of income tax, and indirect tax goods and service tax. Both so many other taxes and duties, fines, penalties are imposed for collecting the revenue, but collectively we can say government impose tax for collecting revenue, and then after this revenue is distributed to different sector. This is known as distribution, and basically this is maintained for equality, to reduce inequality and to maintain equality. So we will understand it. Please write it. Distribution. What is distribution activity? Government collect revenue in form FRM, in form of tax and non-tax revenue. Non-tax revenue. Yes, tax revenue means the revenue which is imposed in form of tax, and नॉन टैक्स रेवेन्यू मीन्स फाइन्स पेनल्टी. जैसे कि कभी ट्रैफिक पुलिस है, हेलमेट नहीं लगाने पे फाइन लगा देती है, तो वो कौन सा रेवेन्यू होगा? नॉन टैक्स रेवेन्यू होगा. वो आप उसको टैक्स रेवेन्यू नहीं कह सकते. सो गवर्नमेंट कलेक्ट्स रेवेन्यू in form of tax and non-tax revenue, and after the collection of tax, this revenue is allocated. This revenue is allocated to various sectors of economy, like education, health, public works department, infrastructure, etc. So I think it is clear to everyone what is distribution activities. Distribution activities are related to the activities in which Government of India and various state government will collect tax from public in form of tax revenue and non-tax revenue, and after the collection of the revenue, the budget will be allocated to various sector. For example, some amount will allocate to education sector, some amount will be allocated to defense sector, health sector, infrastructures, and various schemes are launched, government schemes are launched. For example, providing education scholarship to educational students, and old age pension is provided. Sometimes help is done to weaker section of the society. So how these things will perform? The basic component of these things are revenue. Without help of revenue, it is not possible. So after collecting the revenue, government will distribute it to various sector. This is known as distribution. Now we will understand some small component of the activities related to definition. Consumer. Who is consumer? So consumer means a consumer is one. A consumer is one who consumes goods and services for the satisfaction of his wants. Everyone who is consuming the goods for satisfying his needs, that is consumer. Now we will understand producer. Who is producer? A producer is one who produces and or sales goods and services for the generation of income. Next, dear student, we know that every economy is depend upon the income. कोई भी आप एक्टिविटी करेंगे तो उसके लिए इनकम होना जरूरी है, एंड वी नो दैट from our income we save something. This is good habit. Everyone should save. No doubt, if there is no income, there will be no saving. Income and saving are directly related to the economic activities. And if you are having saving but your income is nil, then after some time your saving will be converted into expenditure. यदि आपकी इनकम नहीं है और आपके पास सेविंग है, तो आपकी सेविंग भी इन फ्यूचर एक्सपेंडिचर में कन्वर्ट होने वाली है. बट इफ वी आर नॉट हैविंग इनकम, इन कंटिंजेंसी वी कैन यूज अवर सेविंग्स एंड वी कैन एस्केप आवर सेल्व्स फ्रॉम ट्रबल. हम अपने आप को ट्रबल या परेशानी से बचा सकते हैं. सो नाउ वी विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज सेविंग. सेविंग क्या होता है? राइट, मीनिंग ऑफ सेविंग. It is that part of income which is not consumed. It is an act of abstinence from consumption. एब्सेंट का मतलब होता है एब्सेंट होना, बचना। यस। सो आप यूं कह सकते हो कि सेविंग तभी हो सकती है जब हम कंजम्पशन से बचें। पैसा है, आप खर्च करते जाइए, कोई सेविंग नहीं होगी। कुछ काम का होगा, कुछ काम का नहीं होगा, कोई चीज़ काम की नहीं है तो आप खरीद कर उसको फेंक देंगे, तो कंज्यूम तो वो माना ही जाएगा यदि आपने उसे परचेज कर लिया तो। बट व्हाट इज एग्जैक्ट सेविंग? सेविंग कैन बी डन बाय रिड्यूसिंग आवर कंजम्पशन और बाय डिक्रीजिंग आवर कंजम्पशन। कहीं ना कहीं कंजम्पशन को आप कम करेंगे तो वही क्या होगा? सेविंग होगा। इससे एक चीज़ तो पता लगती है कि ज़रूरी नहीं है आपकी इनकम ज़्यादा हो तो ही सेविंग हो। यदि आप अपने कंजम्पशन को लिमिट कर सकते हो, इट मीन्स वी कैन आइडेंटिफाई एंड ट्रैक आवर एक्सपेंडिचर इन आवर रूटीन लाइफ, and if we are doing business then in business life, and we can identify that where we are wasting our money without any purpose or less purpose or no purpose, we can reduce our consumption from there। ऐसी जगह से हम अपना कंजम्पशन कम करके और अपनी सेविंग को प्रमोट कर सकते हैं। वी कैन प्रमोट सेविंग बाय रिड्यूसिंग कंजम्पशंस। No doubt, at a particular level, saving is directly related to income. If income is not there, there will be no saving. But to an extent, we can save with reducing our consumption. Next, we will read what is investment. Dear student, these all components are related to economic activities. So our next topic is what is investment? Meaning of investment. Meaning of investment. Generally, if I will ask to you, you will think investment means purchasing ornaments, purchasing vehicle. But in business terminology, investment is basically to spend money to purchase assets, which is helpful for making our income। ऐसी एसेट्स में इन्वेस्ट करना जो आपकी इनकम को बढ़ाए। घर में आप टीवी देखने के लिए एलईडी लेके आ गए, डियर स्टूडेंट, वो इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं होगा। इन्वेस्टमेंट मीन्स आपने कोई मशीन खरीदी और वो मशीन प्रोडक्ट बनाती है, अब वो प्रोडक्ट सेल होंगे तो उनसे आपको इनकम होगी, तो आप उसको इन्वेस्टमेंट कह सकते हो। सो नाउ वी विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज इन्वेस्टमेंट। इट इज एक्सपेंडिचर, it is expenditure by the producers on the purchase of such assets which help to generate income, yes। So in real sense, in economic sense, investment means spending to purchase such types of assets which will generate income। यानी पैसा ऐसी जगह खर्च करना, ऐसी एसेट्स खरीदना which will help to generate income, that is known as investment। We can take the example for it, plant, purchase of मशीनरी। एग्जाम्पल हो जाएगा परचेज ऑफ प्लांट, परचेज ऑफ प्लांट कोमा परचेज ऑफ मशीनरी। Yes. Now one common name is famous for economics, Alfred Marshall, who was the founder of modern economics. Great founder Alfred Marshall. Yes. He was great. He was the great propounder, means who promoted, propounder or of modern economics. So who promote modern economics? So we will take the name of Alfred Marshall. When we started our chapter, I was telling you about economics. We are reading economics to understand human behavior for economic study, scarce resources problems. But one question will come in mind, what is economic problem? Because if problem is there, we will study human behavior and our activities are creating problems. Scarcity is the root cause of economic problem. इकोनॉमिक्स हमें पढ़ने की जरूरत पड़ रही है, बट बात ये आती है कि जरूरत पड़ती क्यों है? टू ह्यूमन स्टडी, टू ह्यूमन बिहेवियर, स्टडी ह्यूमन बिहेवियर, टू understand that how we can utilize scarce resources so efficiently that we can use them appropriately. हम उन्हें किस तरीके से बढ़िया तरीके से यूज करें, ये हम इकोनॉमिक्स में सीखते हैं. बट नाउ वी विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम. इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम क्या होती है? देयर आर मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ प्रॉब्लम यू कैन से इन योर लाइफ. आप अपनी लाइफ में कई प्रॉब्लम देखेंगे, बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम होती है. चलते चलते गाड़ी का पंचर हो जाना, गाड़ी का बंद हो जाना, किसी के द्वारा आपकी हेल्प नहीं करना, सब प्रॉब्लम है. बट इट इज़ डिफरेंट फ्रॉम इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम. सो वी विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम. प्लीज राइट मीनिंग ऑफ इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम. मीनिंग ऑफ इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम. What is this? This is the problem of choice. It is the problem of choice arising on account of the fact that resources are scarce and these have alternative use. It means various resources we are having in our universe, but these are of alternative use. एक ही रिसोर्स से अलग अलग काम होते हैं. If one person is using it, then it will not be helpful for other person because it is fixed for one person. एक ही रिसोर्स आप अलग अलग काम के लिए यूज़ करते हैं, तो यदि आप उसको एक चीज़ के लिए या एक चीज़ को बनाने में काम में लेंगे तो उस टाइम आप उससे दूसरी चीज़ नहीं बना पाएंगे. वी कैन से इट प्रॉब्लम ऑफ चॉइस. It means many things are produced in our universe, but these are having so many utilization. So X is purchasing for different purpose and Y is purchasing for different purpose. So many goods are used by many person. यानी खूब गुड्स भी खूब है लेकिन उनको यूज करने वाले भी खूब हैं. व्हाट इज द रीजन दैट मैनी पर्सन्स आर यूजिंग? बिकॉज वन थिंग इज यूजफुल फॉर मैनी वर्क. एक ही जो चीज होती है वो अलग अलग तरीकों से काम में आती है, तो लोग उसका यूज करते हैं. जैसे कि फ्यूल. फ्यूल से आपके हर तरीके की डिश बनती है. कोई उससे पिज़्ज़ा बनाएगा, कोई उससे समोसा बनाएगा, कोई इससे फूड बनाएगा. तो जिसको भी जैसे फूड बनाना है वो भी गैस को लेके जाएगा, जिसको पिज़्ज़ा बनाना है वो भी लेके जाएगा. अनदर एग्जाम्पल इज मिल्क. मिल्क हमारे इनटेक में भी काम में आता है, मिल्क बच्चों के भी काम में आता है. मिल्क से स्वीट्स भी बनती है, मिल्क से पनीर भी बनता है. तो पनीर बनाने वाला भी मिल्क लेके जाएगा, स्वीट्स बनाने वाला भी लेके जाएगा. तो मिल्क एक ऐसा कंपोनेंट हो गया, कमोडिटी हो गई कि ये अलग अलग कामों में काम में आ रहा है. तो इस वजह से यूज ज्यादा होने की वजह से इसकी क्या होगी? कमी होगी. सो व्हाट इज द फोरमोस्ट रीजन ऑफ इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम? मेन रीजन ऑफ इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम इज स्केर्स रिसोर्सेज. क्या होगा? स्केर्स रिसोर्सेज. What is the main problem of economic problem? Scarce resources. Scarce resources का मतलब क्या हुआ कि resources का क्या होना? कम होना. Next topic, dear student, now we are coming to our main topic, that is statistics. But in my previous 5 or 6 slides, I have told you that statistics is used for solving economic problem. स्टैटिस्टिक्स का जो यूज़ है वो इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए होता है. बट सबसे पहले हमें समझना जरूरी था. इट वाज कंपल्सरी टू अंडरस्टैंड फर्स्ट दैट व्हाट इज इकोनॉमिक्स, व्हाट इज इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी, व्हाट आर इकोनॉमिक्स प्रॉब्लम, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय कंजम्पशन, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, प्रोडक्शन, प्रोड्यूसर. So these are the different terminologies. What is saving? What is investment? Now we will understand statistics. In real sense, what is statistics? So you can write meaning of statistics. Meaning of statistics. So you can write statistics are numerical statements of facts is defined fact in any department of inquiry placed in relation to each other. This is the definition of statistics. What is it? Statistics are numerical statement of facts in any department of inquiry placed in relation to each other. It means first we should understand what is statistics. Numerical number है वही statistics है. For example, someone is asking me how many students are in your class and I am giving answer बहुत सारे. This is not statistics. If anyone or the principal sir is asking that how many students are in your class and I am giving answer 54, this is statistics. It means numerical number we are showing or presenting, or the information we are collecting, it should be numerical number, then we can say it is statistics. Because without statistics we can't solve economic problem. I want to explain it with one example. Suppose that you are celebrating your birthday and you are celebrating your birthday at home. You want to do necessary arrangement at home. आप अपने बर्थडे को सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए सारे अरेंजमेंट घर पे ही करेंगे. बच्चों बताइए आपके दिमाग में ये चीज आएगी या नहीं कि मेरे कितने फ्रेंड्स आने वाले हैं. यू विल काउंट इट 3 4 5 6 जो भी है आप काउंट करेंगे कि हाँ 10 फ्रेंड्स तो हो ही जाएंगे. यदि सारा मैनेजमेंट मम्मी करती है तो मम्मी भी आपसे पूछेगी कि बेटा एक बार बताओ तो सही कितने फ्रेंड आएंगे, कि मम्मी 10 आ सकते हैं. हो सकता है 10 के 11 12 हो जाए, बट आपने एक आइडिया ले लिया. यू हैव टेकन अ रफ आइडिया that near about 10 11 members or the students or my friends will come and we are to do necessary arrangement. So what is this 10 or 11? This is numeric number. So statistics will be always in numerical number. Dear student, in your routine life every time you can do statistics. आप घर से निकलते हैं, पेट्रोल चेक करते हैं गाड़ी का कितना लीटर है, नंबर में काउंट होगा, स्टैटिस्टिक्स. बस से यदि स्कूल जाते हैं किराया देना पड़ेगा, कितने रुपए लेगा कंडक्टर, पूछेंगे आप उससे, उसको पैसे देंगे, ये भी स्टैटिस्टिक्स. असेंबली में जाएंगे आपकी नजर पड़ेगी कि आपकी क्लास की कितनी लाइंस हैं 1 2, दैट इज स्टैटिस्टिक्स. जब आप क्लास में जाएंगे तो भी अपनी क्लास को देखेंगे कि मेरा रूम 11th का है या 12th का. 11 क्लास है तो 11 लिखा हुआ होगा, 12th क्लास है तो 12th लिखा हुआ होगा. स्टैटिस्टिक्स. Everywhere, every day, school is counting how many students are present in the particular class. This is statistics. So in our routine life, everywhere we can see the use of statistics. So what is statistics? Numerical number. Information in numerical number, we can say it statistics in short. यदि short में लिखना चाहें तो statistics क्या होगा? Information in numerical number. Statistics. Information in numerical number is said to be as statistics. I think it is clear. Now dear student, we will understand what is statistics and its features. So our next topic is features of statistics. Features of statistics. Some notable features of statistics are there, so we will understand in short. First is aggregate of facts. Aggregate means any single number will not be statistics, and if we are getting a single number, no doubt it is the part of statistics, but we can't compare or measure or we can analyze or we can interpret something. यदि आपको कोई एक नंबर मिलता है तो वो स्टैटिस्टिक्स नहीं होगा. यदि आपको नंबर मिलता है वो यदि ग्रुप में मिलता है तब आप उसको स्टैटिस्टिक्स कहेंगे. For example, 300 students in the class, 400, 300 students in the class, sorry, in the school. Out of 300, 100 in arts, 100 in science, and 100 in commerce. This is statistics. It means we can explain aggregate data of facts. For example, single number does not constitute any statistics. You can write a single number does not constitute statistics. No conclusion we can do. We can draw. Aggregate numbers are known as statistics. Aggregate numbers are known as statistics. For example, there are 500 students in class 12th. Out of these 500, 200 students are in science. Two hundred in arts and 100 in commerce. So we can say this is statistics. So statistical data are defined as subject number of students, science 200, arts 200, commerce 100, total 500. This is aggregate information which is based on fact. Next feature is, dear student, in statistics, data can be expressed only in numerical facts. If I am telling answer that so many students are there in the class, this is not statistics. I will have to give the exact number that how many students in the class, then we can say this is statistics. So important second feature is you can write numerically expressed. It means कि आप इसको नंबर में एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हो तो ही ये स्टैटिस्टिक्स होगा. Numerically expressed. C. Affected by multiplicity of cause. Of cause. For example, what is affected by multiplicity of the cause? Statistical data you are collecting. For example, price of the tomato is increasing by 40%. So there may be many reasons for it. Less production of tomato, black marketing of tomato, storage of tomato, and intentionally if the businessman or the supplier want to increase the price by black marketing, these are the several cause of tomato increase prices. So we can take the example, if price of tomato increase by 30%, there may be many reason behind it. क्या क्या हो सकते हैं? मोर डिमांड, more demand, less production, rise in wages, rise in wages, वेजेज बढ़ेगा तो फार्मर्स को लेबर ज़्यादा रेट में मिलेगी, और ज़्यादा रेट में मिलेगी तो वो कमोडिटी का प्राइस क्या कर देंगे? बढ़ा देंगे. नेक्स्ट, पॉइंट नंबर 4 डी, रीजनेबल एक्यूरेसी. रीजनेबल एक्यूरेसी, dear student, statistical measures are not exact as we are measuring or taking results in math. जितना एग्जैक्ट चीज़ें आपको मैथ में मिलेगी और जितने कंक्लूजन या एनालाइजेशन आपका मैथ में होगा, उतना एनालाइजेशन आपका स्टैटिस्टिक्स में नहीं हो सकता. हाउ द रिजल्ट्स आर टेलिंग द सिचुएशन टू अस, it will depend upon the efforts or the data we are collecting. If you are collecting the data and at that time no one is responding in right way, यदि आपको कोई गलत आंसर देता है या मिसलीड करता है तो डेटा गलत होंगे, और डेटा गलत होंगे तो उनका इंटरप्रिटेशन भी गलत होगा, कैलकुलेशन भी गलत होगा, अप्लाई फार्मूला अप्लाई करने के बाद उसका रिजल्ट भी क्या होगा? रॉन्ग होगा और एस्टिमेटेड नहीं होगा, I think approx होगा. That's why there are so many regions. These are related to statistics. So it is not easy to analyze or to interpret the situation in a good manner. Only reasonable accuracy we can find it. You can write a reasonable accuracy of a reasonable accuracy related to degree must be kept in view while collecting data. इट मीन्स कि डेटा कलेक्ट करते समय हमें एक्यूरेसी का ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. इफ रफली वी आर कलेक्टिंग डेटा, वी आर नॉट केयरिंग अबाउट इट, then our results will not be appropriate. May be possible that exact data we can't collect, but we should keep in mind that accuracy is compulsory. We should maintain it. We must maintain it so that our result, our forecasting, our prediction should be good and I think progressive. Thank you very much. The remaining points and the further discussion we will do in our next class. Thank you very much.